Hi guys, welcome back to the Morning Grind, a video series that is aimed to bring support and companionship to older people and peers that are navigating the dating world in this modern age. Today I'm here again with
Shane. Hi, how's everybody?
and today we have a really important topic that we're gonna be discussing, which is
Body image.
go and grab your coffee and we will see you here to start our morning grind.
You know what? He is not letting me forget this.
So I truly believe that body image is something that everybody struggles with. Doesn't matter the genre, the sex, the sex is the same.
The sex, yeah,
The
yeah.
sex, the race. Everybody, I think, is something that we have been wired to care about the way we present ourselves in society. Wouldn't you think?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's a universal thing, right? Everybody feels the same. Everybody has issues, whether they perceived issues of what perfection looks like.
Especially in a world that is designed and it's been selling us this idea that there is a lot of value in the way you look.
Like family and friends, as well as society, put these unrealistic expectations on us, and we have to be this certain way, and it's just little things, right?
Yeah, and
on how they make you feel.
Yeah, and also I think family and society also have like a really big impact in the way you perceive yourself, because in a lot of cases we start hearing things from an early age that is gonna be constructed this idea of how we see ourselves, you know, and that might show up in the future in your adulthood.
Well, yeah, and it shows up in ways that we don't want it to show up. And like mental health is a big topic that we should all really get on board with and discuss, because it's one of those things that's hugely influenced by body image and society, and we've got to look this certain way.
And another thing that we see the struggle with, and it is when it comes to dating. Like dating, especially in the gay world, beauty is, what was the word you said last video? Commodity?
It's a commodity.
Beauty is a commodity in the gay world. Like you have to look a certain way, otherwise you're chopped.
Oh, you've got to look amazing.
Yeah.
Because when you look at guys' profile pics, they've got the perfect body, and all of a sudden you're comparing yourself. And there's a big saying, comparison is the thief of joy. Shouldn't compare yourself to other people, because everyone's unique, everyone's different, and your perfect body that is not necessarily someone's idea of a perfect body.
Just coming back to what you said about family and society play an important role in this aspect. That happens in my case. Like I have a big struggle with my appearance, and especially my legs and forehead, because
You never told me that.
yeah,
Really?
yeah, never.
Oh, okay.
Especially in the past 2 videos that we have done about this that we have to delete because this is brand new information.
Brand new. Yeah.
But yeah, like
Oh my God.
growing up, my cousins and my uncles and even my mom sometimes used to make these remarks about my legs. I was born with crooked legs, and I know, and always growing up I hear these silly jokes, and I know that they came from a place of joyful. You know, sometimes we make comments and we don't mean anything, but especially when you're a child.
Oh, and you take that through, right?
You take that through. You put attention to those little things.
Of course you do.
I
Yeah.
know.
I mean, you take in all those negative
Yeah.
comments, and it's so easy to take in negative stuff, but it's really hard to take in the positive stuff.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Jeez, and what, you've taken that through like to now? And what are you, like, what are you, 36?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm 30. I struggle with those aspects. I think I have become a little bit better in those two aspects. Like I accept my big forehead and my legs, because that's the way that my body, that was the way that I was born. You know, there's nothing that I can do about it. It's not gonna change.
It's genetics, right?
It's just genetics,
Yeah.
and there is nothing wrong. But also, I do struggle, as you know, with my body, with my physique.
Which I don't, you know what? I actually don't get, because I don't want to inflate his ego anymore. But his body is pretty amazing. You know, and I don't understand where that comes from. Like, how do you perceive yourself? Like, seriously, I don't understand. Like, explain it.
I wish I could understand it. Like, okay, let me explain a little bit of this. So, I never used to work out, and at some point on my early adulthood, I started working out. Right? I started working out for a whole year. I was so pleased with my body for 1 year, because I went from being super skinny to have a little bit of, muscle, abs. After that, the more gym I started doing,
Yes.
the more insecure I became about my body. In my mind, I'm a box. I'm like, I don't know how to define it. Just, I wish I was able to see what people see. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm very content. Like, I know that I have a healthy and good looking body. But at the same time, unconsciously, I'm always being hard on myself, and I don't appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it, but I'm not in your headspace, right?
But
From my perspective, so I kind of get it from my perspective, but I have the opposite to what you have. Like, not really the opposite. Like,
Actually, no.
No. So, I mean, I work out, like, I'm at the gym, 8 times a week, right? Which is kind of crazy, but it's not. I just build it into my routine. It's all about me, by the way. But I have issues around my weight, but not necessarily. The rest of my body's fine. It's just I've got weight at where my belly is, and when you're 50, it's really hard to shake that off. It's only recently that I've managed to, like, take my shirt off when I go for a swim, and it's true. And I was really self-conscious about even going to the changing rooms, and having a shower and walking half naked through the changing rooms. I never did that like 2 years ago, but that comes down with confidence and having a little bit of belief in yourself.
I remember us going to.
Oh God!
We went to a beach.
You know what? He is not letting me forget this. You're so evil.
We went to a beach a couple of months ago. Mind you, Shane might be 3 times my size. And I'm being kind, I'm kidding.
Oh my God!
I could tell that he was very insecure about removing his shirt, but also at the same time, you know how I am. I struggle with body, but I try not to put so much pressure on it. I try to encourage my friends to have like a healthy relationship with it. So when I saw that you were overthinking removing your shirt, I was like, why? Like, who cares? So anyway, he removed his shirt.
Here we go.
And then we were walking on the beach, and I noticed that he was like walking, like I was here and he was behind me. And I was like, okay, what's he doing? And he was like, oh, don't walk too fast because I'm trying to hide. You might think that he was joking. I promise you, he wasn't.
Oh my God.
He thought that his big fat ass was hiding behind me. But anyway, and also adding to that thing that I really believe that it's just a body.
I know.
We are more than our bodies.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? It's not about me taking off the shirt. It's what other people think about that.
I
know.
know.
It's like so bad. Like we shouldn't care what other people think, but we all do.
Like who on earth do you think you are to have a say on the way I look, first of all? Like that's something very unhealthy about society.
But you know what? And thinking about it, you gotta think about it logically. Do people actually care about what they're looking at? I don't think they actually care because they only care about themselves, right? Or
no, I think people care.
Yeah, they care.
I mean, let's take it for instance to dating world. Like when you go on Grindr, do you see people, and it's really upsetting, and it really makes dating quite difficult.
Yeah.
When you have when most of the people have acquired this belief that beauty is everything, because when you are just looking at the physical appearance of somebody, you might be missing out of meeting a real nice person. It happened to me a couple of times.
Yeah, I just think that whole situation is sad because you got to feel sorry for the guys that are discounted because of that, right?
mean, I don't think everybody's discounted because at the end of the day,
There's someone for
there
everybody.
is someone for everybody.
Is there anything else you struggle with, like that you haven't told me? Because
I think, yeah, my hair.
really,
Yeah, it used to be a big thing. I have long curly. I have long. No, I have curly hair, and most of my teenager years. I mean, let's be honest. I come from an Afro-American. Descent.
you come from a South American heritage.
Yeah, my grandma is Afro-American, so we come from really curly, thick hair. So I think I grew up thinking that curly was ugly. I know. And then when I became a teenager, I used to straighten my hair every Monday. And I will not go swimming, I will not go running, I will not do anything if I didn't have my hair straight. And if it wasn't straight, I will use a hat. I lived like 6 years like that.
Really?
6 years.
6 years.
Putting so much value on my hair.
Wow.
And one day, I just decided that it was enough, and I decided to take my power back. What did I do? Boom. Before I came to this country, like a year before I came, I just chop it because at the end of the day, it is your hair. I truly believe that the worst way to lose.
Life is too short to waste time on your hair.
That's what I was trying to say. Now I love my curly hair, but now I cut it because once again, my curly hair, it was taking too much energy. It was becoming, how do you say?
A burden?
It was becoming a burden.
Yeah.
Because I struggled with my body image for such a long time. Now I live a life in which I try to take my power back. So as soon as something physical takes all my energy, it has to go.
And it totally did. Like, I would wait for you for like 2 hours to get ready, and most of that was just your hair.
I know.
It was exhausting. Do you feel like a sense of freedom now that you can just like, you're not so stressed about your hair and
Yeah.
you can just like get up and go, and
Yeah.
it's so much better?
Yeah, cutting all my hair short for Daniel, for me when I was 20, it would have been such a big deal. It would be like the end of the world for me. Now when I cut it, it's just hair. It's gonna grow back.
Yeah.
I know my hair. I know my body. You know, I am more than that. So
Yeah.
it literally was like it was like a good relief.
Yeah, I was taking control. It was taking over, really. It was taking your time.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
and taking my time.
Actually, I want to ask you, for me, was a struggle growing up, listening to what my family or a few people said about me. Have you noticed anything different with your children? Because they're growing up,
Yeah.
listening and looking at the whole world through their phones.
Yeah,
It
like
must be-
social media has such a big impact, especially on mental health, right? Because again, I think it's actually harder for teenagers because, you know, 15-year-old, 14-year-old boys have got to have like the perfect body, they've got to have the abs and everything.
The amount of teenagers that we see at the gym,
Oh.
I don't know if that's something that is meant to this generation or have always happened, but when I go to the gym, I see 13 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old, like working out really hard.
I'm very conscious now with my kids around it, and I'm walking a fine line to make sure that their mental health is looked after and that I give them all the encouragement they need to power through it. Because it's tricky, like you're saying, when we go to the gym, right? There are so many teenagers, and no, I've never seen it before.
No.
It's almost like an epidemic. It's got worse.
Well, I don't think you went to a gym when you were younger, so
I went to
I
the-
believe I believe that. I believe you have never seen it before.
I
Because
went to the fat farm.
I don't, yeah. Because I don't believe you haven't stepped on a gym until now. But yeah, so yeah, it's quite interesting. What are the ways that you do to get back that power, to silence those voices?
To silence the voices.
Yeah.
Probably just look at yourself in the mirror and be and be confident within yourself and know that you're more than just a body. Shut up! Oh my god!
No, sorry, keep going.
Like seriously, I think you just got to be confident within yourself, and you've just got to somehow work on blocking out all the negativity and just be the best version of yourself. I know that's easy to say, honestly it is, but
Yeah.
one step at a time. Like perhaps sort of limit your feeds and limit phone time.
Well, definitely something that I've been trying to do is I'm gonna be honest, I do like to have like some aspirations of what I would like to look, but I have limited myself to the amount of expectations or examples of bodies that are too unrealistic.
Another thing, if you do want some positivity in your life and you do want to have some sort of control over your body, and this is not negative, but also perhaps watch your diet, perhaps just watch what you're taking in, because there's a saying, you are what you eat. And even like my personal trainer said, 70% is diet, 30% is exercise. And that's sort of like hit home. I'm thinking, wow. Perhaps I do need to watch what I eat, because I love anything sweet. Yeah. So I don't expect to go from really unhealthy to like healthy straight away. Just do it like in stages. Like I cut out fizzy, then I also cut out like chocolate, because I love chocolate. And you just slowly get rid of all those I guess bad treats, sometimes food. You don't have to be a prude or a nun about it. You just need to just be a bit sensible what you eat, because again, it's not so much about the body and looking amazing, but it's also about your health, like general health, like your heart health, for example.
I completely agree with that. And adding to that, for instance, I have noticed I have been hanging out with you for almost more than a year now.
It's exhausting.
And I have seen how those little changes have changed. Like, you are completely different from the person that I met a year ago. I think you look healthier. You are a little bit happier, a little bit more content, because let's be honest, you have improved your appearance. And that really helps somebody's mood and self-esteem.
But it takes a lot of work.
But that's because you're 50 and you.
Yeah.
And for me, for instance, what I try to do, because I have seen too many examples of friends. I see you, I see Chris, I see my mom, I see uncles, aunties, where they put so much value on their appearance, and I really, although I understand it, I'm trying to get to that age where I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
I want to be 50 and understand that I am more than my body. But all on saying that, now that I'm 30, I'm trying to make the steps that will get me to that age, but having a healthy and functional, but also good-looking body.
But whereas I'm trying to rewind the clock, and I'm definitely doing that. My body clock is obviously a lot less than what my real age is, which is great. But it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of consistency, a lot of exercise. And you know what? When we talk about exercise, we don't necessarily talk about going to the gym 7, 8 times, 9 times a week. We're talking about like just going out for a walk. Just healthy. Just building healthy habits into your lifestyle.
And these little things such as food and walks or gym, they truly make the difference, not only your appearance, but also in your psyche.
Yeah.
They do.
Oh, they do. Like, it's funny you should say that. So when I started going to the gym, I thought everyone was like, oh, this is not real in regards to it doesn't actually make an impact. It makes a huge impact. Because I was working smarter, I had a lot more energy, I could do a lot more things. My mental state, I felt a lot clearer. Had a huge impact. It's like, wow, it actually does. People weren't like joking. And now I don't think I'd never go back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hooked now. And hooked because I never want to feel like, I don't want my mind to feel clouded again, and I don't want to be in that state. And it's not so much about, clothes shopping, because shopping now is a lot easier than it was even 2 years ago. It's about feeling comfortable in your own body. Yeah. And I don't want to fat shame anybody. Honestly, this is not what this is about. It's basically being comfortable within yourself. And for me, that is having control of what I eat and the exercise that I do.
Yeah. No, I do think, once again, bringing it back to what you said, if, as RuPaul say best, if you can love yourself, how do you expect to love anybody else? Everything has to start, acceptance start from you standing on the mirror and accepting the way you look. There is nothing you can do. You can do some stuff, but if you don't love yourself, believe me, I have met really gorgeous people, like stunning people, because we are gym people.
Would you people?
I sometimes manage to get in these circles of bodybuilders and bodybuilding,
Yeah, bodybuilding. Yeah.
and all these people that, like, just like me, for me, my body is average, but their bodies are like God bodies. They struggle so much with their physiques.
See, I can't get that.
It's
But
just-
again, we just talked about it.
Yeah, it's
so
just
yeah.
trauma, and just something that they put a lot of value on their bodies, and they never get the time, to work on their psyche.
Yeah, because they're so worried about working on their body, but they're not looking after their own mental health.
Which is, I think, it's a combination, like happiness comes from here and also here. But anyway, let's bring it back to dating. I believe now, even though having a sexy body helps, I really wouldn't like to be in a relationship with a person that only sees me as a hot body or a cute face.
Because you want someone that's going to invest in your brain,
Yeah.
who wants to be with you for you,
Yep.
not because of your body, right?
No, the body,
The body helps.
it helps, but the body's gonna be gone. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
I mean, there is nothing wrong with liking hot guys, I mean, everybody wants something nice once in a while. I think the problem that I have with it is like when you are so focused on dating or seeing just hot guys, you are missing out on meeting really nice guys that they might not be the ideal type, but they might be the people that actually you can find create a deep connection.
Yeah, it's true. It's like, I like tiramisu, but I can't have tiramisu all the time.
Exactly. Well, you clearly did it for a couple of years. But anyway, on saying that, I hope you guys have a great time.
And I hope you learned something.
I hope you really enjoyed this video, because we had made this one 3 times. Because
I struggled today. Like, I really struggled to get into it. I just wasn't in the frame of mind, right?
Yeah.
It was hard for me, but I'm glad I did it.
you were amazing. He was amazing today.
But you had to whip me into shape because
think-
it was a struggle.
It was a struggle, but it's because I think, let's be honest, being in front of a camera, talking about things that we are no experts on body image.
But it's also personal too for me.
Yeah.
And I'm not too worried about the camera thing. It's actually, you've got to be in the right headspace to do this.
Well, guys, that's everything for today. I hope you guys have a nice time like we did.
Yeah, it was fun.
I hope you get some takeaways from this. If you have any comments, any questions, or if you want us, well, hey, we are here also learning, right? So
Yeah.
if you guys have anything to teach us about, please write it in the comments. Let us know what would you like to hear from us. Thank you for being here. And anything you want to say?
Yeah, no, I've got nothing else to say other than it was great. And this was definitely a worthwhile topic. And I'm really happy that we discussed it. It was hard because we had to talk about our own personal experience, but I'm glad we did. And hopefully everybody took something from this. We don't claim to be experts. We only can talk from our own experience, but I'm glad we did.
Yeah,
And I'm happy. Are you happy?
I'm completely happy.
Cool.
Good, guys. Have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful morning. Enjoy your morning grind, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Body image, I think, is something that doesn't matter what age, what gender,
Gender.
what race
Yeah.
you struggle with.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Family, friends.
Did you listen to what I said? What the fuck did you mention that?
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, go. Go, Mitch. Okay, let's go. Okay, start again. Cut. Go. We can use this. This is bloopers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. So I believe that
Can we hold the coffee?
yeah. So well